Welcome, amazing students. I'm so glad you're here today. In this video, we're going to talk about how to make your English sound like that of a native speaker. Now, I know many of you want to speak English fluently, with confidence, and with a natural flow, just like a native speaker. Whether you're learning English for work, travel, or personal growth, mastering the language is a wonderful goal. So, make sure to watch the full video to get all the tips and strategies that will help you achieve that native-like fluency in English. Let's dive right in. First step, focus on pronunciation. The first and most important thing you need to work on is pronunciation. Native speakers have a natural rhythm and flow when they speak, and it's something that comes with practice. One of the keys to sounding like a native speaker is to pay attention to the sounds of the language, especially those that might be difficult for non-native speakers. In English, there are many sounds that do not exist in other languages, so it's essential to practice them. For example, the th sound in words like think or that can be tricky, but with consistent practice, you can get it right. To improve your pronunciation, try repeating words or sentences you hear from native speakers. Listen carefully to how they stress certain syllables and how their tone rises and falls. Use tools like online dictionaries that have audio features, so you can hear the correct pronunciation of words. Second step, master intonation and stress. Intonation refers to the rise and fall of your voice while speaking, and stress refers to emphasizing certain words or syllables in a sentence. Native speakers naturally use intonation and stress to convey meaning, and it's one of the things that make their speech sound so natural. For example, in English, we stress content words like nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs, while function words like prepositions and articles are often unstressed. Pay attention to this when you listen to native speakers, and practice mimicking their intonation patterns. This will make you sound more natural and fluent. Also, practice with different emotions and tones. Native speakers often adjust their tone depending on the situation, whether it's excitement, curiosity, or a question. You can practice this by watching TV shows, movies, or even listening to podcasts. When you hear a sentence with a different tone or stress, try to repeat it in the same way. Third step, expand your vocabulary. To speak like a native speaker, you need to have a rich vocabulary. Native speakers use a variety of words, expressions, and phrases, and they often use informal language in everyday conversation. This is something that's important to focus on if you want to sound more natural. Start by learning common phrases, idioms, and slang. These are often used in everyday speech and can make your English sound more like a native speaker's. For example, phrases like, "What's up?" or "How's it going?" are commonly used by native speakers when greeting someone. You should try to learn expressions that are used in real-life conversations, as this will help you sound more authentic. Fourth step, use contractions and linking words. In spoken English, native speakers often use contractions like I'm for I am, or don't for do not, and linking words such as well, so, and you know. This helps make their speech flow more naturally. If you want to sound like a native, it's important to practice using these in your conversations. For example, instead of saying, "I do not know," say, "I don't know." Instead of saying, "What do you want to do?" try saying, "What do you want to do?" These contractions make speech sound more relaxed and fluent, just like a native speaker would say it. Fifth step, listen and mimic native speakers. The best way to improve your speaking skills is to listen to native speakers as much as possible. This will help you get a better feel for the language and pick up on natural speech patterns. You can listen to podcasts, watch movies, TV shows, or even YouTube videos where native speakers are having conversations. As you listen, try to mimic their speech. Repeat what they say, focusing on their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. This will help you develop a more authentic way of speaking. If you're having trouble understanding certain accents, try listening to a variety of native speakers. Watch content from different regions, and pay attention to how different people speak in different parts of the world. You'll get a better understanding of the language and how it's used by different people. Sixth step, practice speaking every day. The key to sounding like a native speaker is consistent practice. You need to practice speaking every single day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's how you learn. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become in your speaking abilities. Find opportunities to speak in English. You can join language exchange groups, talk to native speakers online, or even practice with yourself by speaking out loud. Use a mirror or record yourself and listen to how you sound. Focus on improving your pronunciation, rhythm, and overall flow. Remember, even native speakers continue to improve their language skills throughout their lives. Practice is the secret to sounding like a native speaker. 7th step. Stay consistent and be patient. Learning to speak like a native takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself. Don't expect to sound perfect right away. It takes time, effort, and consistent practice. The more you practice and use English in your daily life, the more natural your speech will become. Keep learning new vocabulary, listening to native speakers, and practicing speaking every day. Over time, you'll notice that your speech flows more naturally, and you'll feel more confident using English in any situation. Thanks for watching. I hope these tips help you on your journey to mastering English and sounding like a native speaker. Remember, it's all about consistency, practice, and patience. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I'm sure you'll get there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who also want to improve their English. See you in the next video.